In this lesson, we will learn a technique for maintaining volume in the buttocks. Let's get started by creating a set of envelope objects. We could always work with helpers. Let's make sure the display set to box. We'll add one to the scene. We could also check its size. I'll work with about 15. Let's go ahead and use Alt-A to align to the left thigh. Once we've done that, we'll then go ahead and rename the helper. So that'll be bone L buttock. Nice. I'll now go ahead and have this stored in the hidden layer. From there, we'll clone the object and we'll align to the right thigh. So I'll just go ahead and use Control V to clone. Let's rename the object from here. Great. And again, we'll align to the right thigh. Now we can link to the same parent object as the thigh bone. So there's one. Remember, we're linking to the smaller helper. Let's go ahead and do the same thing on the left half. Once we've done that, we can go ahead and grab both helpers and freeze their transforms. Now it's time to finish up by doing some parameter wiring work. This is going to be really neat. So for one, let's go ahead and keep this in mind that as we rotate the thigh, we only want to average the rotation of our helper in one axis. If we do this in more than one axis, we'll eventually run into collapsing. So it's only going to be the z-axis that we want to tie down as far as rotation is concerned. And then we'll use the position y-axis of the helper to push out our volume a bit more so we can hold a really nice shape. So one step at a time. Let's go ahead and start with the rotation. We'll go ahead and grab our expose node. Let's now go ahead and right click and we'll choose wire parameters. That'll be object, local Euler Z. Let's now go ahead and wire into the helper. That'll be transform, rotation, 0 Euler, Z. Nice. Next, let's go ahead and take our expression and multiply by 0.5. Again, so we can average the rotation of our helper. Let's go ahead and choose connect and test this out. So as we start to rotate back and forth, you will notice that the helper will now rotate, but not as much. Sweet. Now, setting up the position of the helper is going to be a little bit trickier. Let's go ahead and get to it. We'll jump back to our parameter wiring dialog. We'll go ahead and find our position Y controller. There it is. So that's going to be the 0 Euler Z into the position Y. Let's do a direct connection and test this out. As we start to rotate the thigh back and forth, you'll notice that, yes, the helper looks great when we rotate back, but when we rotate forward, it's starting to push forward. So that's going to be a problem. Let's say we do this. I think we can push the helper a bit further. We'll go ahead and multiply by 2. So we'll add that to our expression and choose update. Again, I'll minimize the parameter wiring dialog. You'll notice as we start to rotate back, again, the helper pushes back a bit more. So that should help us create a really nice shape. But we still have the problem of the helper moving forward when the leg rotates forward. So how will we fix that? Well, for one, let's do this. We'll go ahead and take our current expression and let's go ahead and multiply by -2. That way, as we rotate the thigh forward, the helper will push back. So watch this. As we, again, start to rotate forward, the helper pushes back, right? But of course, that's not going to fix the problem because now it pushes forward when we rotate back. So watch this. Going back to our expression, we can use the absolute function to make sure that no matter what our result is, we always end up with a positive value. So we'll always move in the same direction. Let's go ahead and do this. We'll go ahead and concatenate our current expression, so we'll wrap it in parentheses. And just before the first parentheses, we'll add capital ABS for absolute. Let's go ahead and choose update, and now watch. As we rotate the thigh back and forth, you'll notice that the helper will continue to push back. How cool. All right, so let's go ahead and do the same thing for the right side. I'll leave that up to you. And guess what? In the next lesson, we're ready to begin enveloping, and we'll start with the character's head.